here at the Movies with Film. As usual, when we get together, we have a little, film to share with you. Smokey and I feel quite proud of this film that we're presenting today. The Screaming Skull. It's got a lot of screaming skulls in it. 1958. Quite a fun movie. I can't talk a lot about the plot because it's one of those whodunit type of things, and the mystery kind of builds around it. So if I give away too much, forgive me. So let's go into this film a little bit. This film was directed by a really interesting guy, Alex Nicole. Matter of fact, he plays the gardener, Mickey, in this film as well. He was an actor by trade who went into directing later in his career, this one being one of his more interesting efforts. If you remember a film by Anthony Mann called The Man from Laramie. The Man from Laramie. Well, that's one of Alex Nicole's great roles. He plays the son of Donald Crisp in that sort of Western remake of King Lear. This film was photographed by Floyd Crosby. And the hallmark of this film is the look of it. It really got some stellar black and white photography. Now, a little bit about Floyd Crosby. This is the father of David Crosby. You know David Crosby, okay? And he has quite a lineage, as far as Floyd, of a cameraman experience. He started out in the documentary tradition. Back in the 30s, he worked with some of the luminaries, Pere Lorentz, Robert Flaherty, Joris Evans, and even F.W. Murnau on Taboo. So, coming out of that tradition, how does he end up in horror? Well, how does anybody end up in horror? We like it. Well, as he moved on through his career, he would end up later also with Roger Corman and work in the 60s on comedy of terrors and things like that. This film, I think you're going to enjoy it. Screaming Skull. Might want to count the number of times that we have skulls that scream at us. Now, we do have skulls that kind of pop up that just sit there. We do have skulls that kind of roll around. But we also have some screaming skulls. Well, if this film is really going to fit its title, and we sometimes have known that films don't obviously fit their titles, particularly in this exploitation type of stuff, but this film isn't going to let you down. There are some real screaming skulls. Well, I hope you enjoy the films that we're bringing to you. We enjoy being with you every evening. We try our best to bring some interesting fare. Some I know doesn't always match up with your taste culture, perhaps, but we're trying to hit the gamut. And again, we on our show don't make any distinctions between high and low culture. We, again, put it into that big vat, mix it up, and pull out what we get. Well, what did we pull out today? Screaming Skull. I think you're going to enjoy the acting job that Alex Nicole does as Mickey, the gardener. He's a key guy. Now, I don't want to give away too much, but he's a key guy to watch in this film. Another guy to watch, John Hudson, who plays the husband in this film. Okay, he actually is the brother of another Hudson who was in the Attack of the 50-Foot Woman. So the Hudsoners working things out.